Drawn deepest of all at 10, goes forward. They're set to race and away they go from that mile start. She's a Clava, slightly slow to begin along with City Lights. The Work of Life is up there in the early part with Francis Ethel towards the outside, and so too Kissing Machine, who raced a little bit wide but has got up into second now. Villa Samaya is racing away in third. The Work of Life demoted to fourth, and then came Say It with Roses towards the inside in fifth. Dynamic Lass follows them with City Lights. Duchess of Seville, she's a Clava, and Lancaster Rain, the back markers, and they're racing about 8 lengths off the leader with 1,100 metres to go, about to reach the top of the straight, and out there in front is Francis Ethel, led it by a couple from Kissing Machine in second. Villa Samaya third. The Work of Life is in fourth position. Say It with Roses, the red cap, is on the inside of the track, followed by Dynamic Lass in the blue and yellow. City Lights gives them 5 lengths start. Duchess of Seville races behind that with She's a Clava and Lancaster Rain. 650 metres left to go. It's out in front, Francis Ethel with Kissing Machine, the grey horse, about to put on the pressure. Down the inside is Villa Samaya, travelling well. In behind that, Say It with Roses. The Work of Life is trying to get into it. City Lights is on the far inside, and then came Dynamic Lass as the race hots up with 300 metres to go. Kissing Machine now hits the front here with Francis Ethel in second. The Work of Life, and down the inside, no more from Villa Samaya. Say It with Roses. Here's Dynamic Lass also putting in a good looking run on the outside. Francis Ethel leads, but here comes on the outside Dynamic Lass, and also Kissing Machine still right there, but it's Francis Ethel inside the final 100 metres, and Francis Ethel will go on to win it from Kissing Machine. Dynamic Lass was third. Say It with Roses fourth, then City Lights, The Work of Life, followed by Villa Samaya, Lancaster Rain, Duchess of Seville, and She's a Clava. So many thought it was another case of put and take here, but not to be. It's gone the way of number 8, Francis Ethel, for Dylan Chinsami and Grant Knowles. Cabello Matsinyani from a deep draw went and dictated matters. The daughter of Rafif is out of the Fort Woodmare Daphne Garland. Francis Ethel has kept the favourite at bay, Kissing Machine in second. Third, good-looking run for Manapandaram's horse, third with Dynamic Lass. They really are running well. Say It with Roses, and further back, City Lights and The Work of Life. That's the running of the third race here at the Vaal today. The victory for the James and Brett Crawford train, number 8, Francis Ethel. She had one run. It was second behind Mizzen Sail. She's gone a couple better today. In fact, one better today to win her maiden in good style. Nice to have Dylan Chinsami at the Vaal today.
Very well indeed, very well done indeed to the trainer. That is trainer James Crawford. He had a couple in the race, and the improver was the 8 of Francis Ethel. That has come through to win at the second time of asking, and good to see the ownership is on course, at least half the ownership, and that is Mr. Dylan Chinsami, who has a couple more to look out for. Very, very, very good run indeed for the owner and indeed the stable, and why not the rider, Mr. KB Matsinyani. It is a 3-year-old daughter of Rafif that you've ridden to victory. The expected improvement forthcoming today, sir?
Yes, we definitely expected improvement. You know, after her first run, she came on a lot from her work, and from the work that she's been showing us, we came to this race confident. We had a bit of a wide draw to overcome, and you know, I was hoping to just be up there with the pace. Didn't expect to be in front, but when I got there, just had to dictate and do my own fractions. And I mean, she kept finding, and I know that the further she goes, the better she'll be. So that's why I didn't panic when I was in front.
Did you feel any pressure from the favourite and your runner-up?
Oh, when he moved up, I thought maybe he'll come and challenge me, but just had to keep my composure and just keep building up on my horse. And she just kept finding every furlong. And you know, and as soon as I kept my head in front, he came to come head to head with me, and I still found more to beat him. So with that, I could see that my horse will just keep finding, as much as she doesn't turn it on, but she just keeps unwinding in a race, and I think that's the strongest point with her. So
you got some good feedback when you are working at her at home?
Yes, after her first run, she literally turned the corner and she was showing us good work, and even the way she looked, she just got better and better.
Any word on the favourite in race 2, your mount, a Marauding Horde?
Well, I think first of all the pace was a bit too slow for my horse, and I mean I had to take my punishment and drop out and ride him similar to how I did last time. And you know, the pace was slow, and he also sort of just dropped a bit on me coming up into the straight, and he took a bit of time to get unwinding. He also just got to the end where he was doing his best late, but I mean, I think he's the type of horse that also he just needs to strengthen up a little bit. He's a big boy. His pain hasn't dropped completely, and I think he's a very nice horse, and people shouldn't give up on him. He'll definitely produce soon.
Not to be written off. And then last but not least, the man to follow. This afternoon, what else can we follow from you?
Well, I've got Weather Wizard coming up in the next race. He's come off a break, and he's been doing well at home. He's happy after his break. And I've got Sarah Dawn in the last. Just won his maiden in the White Riders, hoping for a good run. And Miss Ivy up into a 1450. I think she's a big run also.
Now, Weather Wizard back to a 16, would you say that's the ideal trip at the moment, or versatile enough to take on the 18 again?
Well, I would say he's versatile enough to win a mile again, and he's the type of horse that will go further, obviously, but I mean, coming back from a break, we didn't want to throw him in a deep end. We just want to start off slowly with him. He's got big plans coming up.
Thank you so much, KB. As always, you're very upfront with us, and we wish you a good afternoon.
Thank you very much, and once again to the Crawford team, big thanks to them, to Mr. Chinsami here, well done, and to all Winning Connections and to my sponsors Winning Farm, big thanks to them.
Thank you so much, KB. Right, let's have a chat with Mr. Crawford before we save the best for last, and that is our golfing friend there, Tyler Chinsami. First of all, a good stable, good format for the stable continues, and did you expect the win, or at least you expected good improvement?
Yeah, you know, the penny dropped after her first run. She improved drastically back at home. Her work was just outstanding heading into this race. Obviously, you had to have respect for the favourite, but you know, I thought on her work and well-being, she always had the chance to get it done today.
Indeed. Now, as far as these colours, first time they're in the stable, or you've had association with them before?
No, first time in the yard, so it's nice that the first two runs has been a second and a first.
Indeed, of course, he loves his racing, and I think it's going to be a roller coaster, a great roller coaster ride. Just your final comment on Weather Wizard, sir.
Doing well. He is coming off a slight layoff, so he may just need it a little bit, but on his work and well-being, I wouldn't exclude.
Yeah, don't exclude. And just a last word, Cullinan Blue pull up a ride on Saturday.
Yeah, she pulled up well Saturday. Obviously, you know, I just thought with the hanging in, it cost us a few lengths, which ultimately is, you know, it is the difference in winning and coming third. So, yeah, she's pulled up fine. She's looking good, and onward and upward from here for her.
Of course, onward and upward for you and the stable. Wish you all the best.
Oh, thank you so much, and I must just say well done to Maritz Fontaine and Volkerbos for breeding her, and to our sponsor Hollywood Bets.
Thank you, my man.
Thank you.
Right, Mr. Chinsami, it's a busy day for you as an owner. It could be one of several visits here in the number one box, because they're all realistic winning propositions, but well done for this one.
Thank you, sir. What you goes with the Crawford stable, what you goes, my good friend Grant Knowles, and what you goes, I just want to say, before we get on, Andrew Fortune, he was the one that actually loved his horse. He's had progeny before, and he told me before he left South Africa. Let me just give the guys a story. Mr. Fortune is still involved in. We got many horses with me, Beating Wings, Francis ETHEL, and when he left and he had to disperse of the horses, he said, brother, listen to me, I will never sell you something that's substandard, whatever the case is. So he's obviously not mentioned as an owner in the books or whatever the case is, but he's still involved. I've actually met him last week, just before he left back to Australia, and he said, listen to me, I gave you some decent stock. So if the guys are looking at form and whatever the case is, I mean, we had Beating Wings that beat Sukonvert came out and beat the horse that ran second. So it just goes to show Francis ETHEL could be also just as anything. So and then obviously we've got a few other nice ones. So we're looking forward to the season. The season just started. I just want to say, a big thank you to my lucky charm, Mr. Long, who's always with me. He's been with me, I think, 9 times. No, he's been with me, let's say 10 times, and we had 9 winners. So I have to keep I have to take him out to the office a little bit more to get some more winners on the weekends. So it's been a nice day.
It will get better.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the season. We've got a few other runners. We had Saved with Roses, they ran a third. That could go a little bit further with Mr. Pedigree. We got a couple of runners with Mr. Soma. We're on our way on Thursday down to the Met to have a good weekend. So, I mean, life is good.
All right, just last word. You've got the new beginning, and you've also got Miss Hannigan. I expect the last one to improve big time today.
Yeah, Miss Hannigan, if you have to look at her form, I mean, the first run as a 2-year-old, I mean, she won the first juvenile race in Cape Town as a 2-year-old. I mean, she beat Mr. Escova, and there was a lot of other horses behind her, whatever that's.
Come out on that. Well,
But you're now competing in feature races. She's obviously, maybe it was a little bit soon. I think Mr. Soma's given her a chance. We won't be surprised if she doesn't win. And I think in the beginning, also has to be a big runner. If you have to ignore her last 2 runs, she has to be right there. And I think Mr. Soma stable, it's been a while, but they're coming back to form.
they're coming back to form, and you certainly are always in form. And thank you so much for talking to us, Mr. Long. Thank you for making the journey. Right, there is your check there.
So I just want to make one special announcement.
Yes.
I mean, there's been, it's from my mother. She's my number 1 supporter. If we win, she's screaming. If we lose, she's screaming harder. So, Mom, this is for you. I love you with all my heart.
Thank you, love you too. Thank you very, very much. Right, we've got the winning groomer. Could you just come through and receive your 1,500 Rand check? You've done a good job winning at the second time of asking. The name is, sir?
I'm Melba Kuchan. I'm thank you for Mr. James. I'm thank you for the owner. I'm thank you for Jockey Kabela Masunyan.
Yes.
I'm thank you for my horse.
Yes. So your name is?
Melubako.
Medabaka. We'll remember that name because I'm sure we'll see lots and lots more of you. Take the check, and that's your reward for that win at only the second time of asking, and I'm sure there'll be many, many more.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we've got new riders, and I can try and tell you as we are live on TV. Race 4, number 5, that will be Malisela Kachedi, number 5, that is Secret is Ours. Race 5, number 5, that is a Circle of Grace, also deputizing for Smanga Kumalo. That is a Circle of Grace from the Corner Speed stable. It's Malisela Kachedi once again. Race 6, number 9, a Fairy Circle, who's got that form update, which we will reprise when we do the previews for the pick 6. That is Mr. Dennis Schwartz, did you say, sir? Race 7, number 6, that will be Kabela Matsunyani on a runner that, if putting best foot forward, Magical Flight could certainly be a good pickup chance rider for Kabela, but we will reprise those changes as we do the preview for the next. Right, so that was Mr. Chinsami, and well done to him and his partner Grant Knowles. Well done to the stable of James Crawford. They live to fight again, and of course a quick winning double for the breeders, Philke Bostrift and Morris Fontaine.